celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you are interested in, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. So for today's reading, September is right around the corner, so I did want to give you guys an update on pregnancy messages for the month of September. We're going to dive in and find out, are you currently pregnant? What is the energy surrounding you and pregnancy? If you are pregnant, I am going to go into some messages about your pregnancy and also any messages concerning blockages or what you need to know right now surrounding pregnancy. I do want to mention that I will be offering the Mystic Mindset, my program for mastering intuitive tarot to transform your spiritual journey. And if you are interested in just learning more about that or discussing more with me your goals as far as being a tarot reader or using tarot to help you align with your higher self and to walk your soul's path, then be sure to head on down into the description box below and you'll find a link to schedule a chat with me one-on-one, and we can talk about what your ideal goals are for learning how to read tarot cards, oracle cards, and connect with your higher self, with your spirit guides and angels in a way that strengthens your intuition and allows you to expand your psychic abilities. I just want to mention really quick, you guys, that I had such an amazing time teaching the program in the past couple of months, and the results that my students achieved, I am just so proud of them and all of their hard work. So I just can't wait to share this program with more of you guys. It is a very in-depth program, and it covers everything you need to know about strengthening your intuition and reading tarot cards. So if truly mastering tarot reading is not for you, then this program might not be a good fit. But if you're truly ready to master the power of tarot, I have really perfected this program to create a clear pathway to your tarot and spiritual goals. So again, find that link in the description box if you're interested in learning more about that, and you can schedule a chat with me directly. We could talk a little bit more about how I can help you reach those goals. I am super excited about the messages for the month of September regarding pregnancy, so let's dive into these piles. Pile number 1 is the Peach Moonstone. Pile number 2 is the Labradorite. Pile number 3 is a Celestite crystal. And pile number 4 is the red tiger's eye. Let's take a close-up look at each one of these piles so you can choose which pile or piles most resonate with you. Once you have on your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps for each one of the readings. Please keep in mind that these are general readings, so take the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. And because I do believe that everything happens for a reason, be sure to watch the reading all the way through to the end so you receive the message or messages that drew you to that pile. Okay, let's not waste any more time. You guys know what to do. I will see you over at your reading. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 1. I have your pile right here with the Peach Moonstone on it. So I'll set your stone aside so we can dive on into your cards and find out what pregnancy messages you can expect for the month of September. We'll see what the cards have to say. So starting out, we have the tarot cards. We have the Magician with Mastery. We have the Moon with Illusion, 7 of Swords with Betrayal, and the Knight of Pentacles with Patience. So what I'm sensing is that this group has been really focused and working towards manifesting pregnancy, maybe even for a while. With the Magician energy, I just see this focus and this intention being set. And the Moon energy is a very divine feminine energy. So I feel as though pregnancy is surrounding you, and I feel as though this is something that is coming towards you. However, I think that maybe up until this point, there has been a lot of letdowns when it comes to 7 of Swords, and when it comes to getting pregnant. That's kind of what I'm seeing with that energy. I do see with the Knight of Pentacles kind of mentioning patience, is that even though there may be maybe even a letdown in September, I feel as though it's temporary. And if anything, if that has already happened, you know, if you've already had a moment where maybe you thought you were pregnant, or God forbid a miscarriage, which if those of you watching this, you know, if that is something that has happened, my deepest condolences to you. And just gonna send you some positive energy your way as well. I just feel that in my heart center too, just to kind of send you guys some positivity, some energy for healing, especially because that's really what I feel at the Seven of Swords is there's this kind of fear, maybe even in the back of your mind coming into September, that there will be some further disappointment when it does come to pregnancy. So even if there wasn't a miscarriage per se, I just get the sense that, you know, that's kind of in the back of your mind is feeling that worry that maybe there will be a disappointment or a betrayal of your hopes and kind of what you were trying to manifest. But ultimately what I am feeling though is that pregnancy is a possibility in September, especially with the Moon and the Magician kind of coming together for the majority, for the main energy of this reading so far. So we will continue with some further cards just to confirm. We have animals, we have prosperity. Yeah, so, and with animals too, I'm getting a very, again, like this nature. There's also a moon on this card as well. I'm getting this kind of connection with the Earth Mother, Gaia. And with prosperity, I'm almost seeing the results coming through, especially with patience again. So the Seven of Swords is kind of representing something on your mind even, and not necessarily something that's going to happen tangibly. It's more of a worry energy that I'm sensing for you guys. So in other words, the prosperity, the abundance, the result of pregnancy is more likely to come through in September, even though, or maybe even if there were some disappointments in the past. So that's really positive energy. I'm really kind of sensing that for you guys. So let's finish up with this portion with the tarot cards, and then we're going to move into some blockages and any messages needing for you to hear, that the cards want you to hear right now. So we have Four of Wands, we have Death in reverse, we have Eight of Wands, and we have the Knight of Cups. So there's definitely a lot of healing energy that I'm getting from this group. And with the Four of Wands, I feel a delay in celebration. I almost feel as though, and with the Death energy too, a lot of changes, a lot of endings even. So maybe there was a time where you had to, or you decided to kind of stop trying even. And maybe right now too, that now might not even be the time, but that this manifestation is kind of in the works for you in the near future. But I see with the Eight of Wands, again, there's almost this shift here from the past energy into the future. And this good news is coming very quickly, very swiftly. It's traveling towards you very rapidly. So that's why I am still sensing that despite maybe a delay in the celebration, in the positive news, it is now kind of shifting and coming towards you very quickly. So this will allow you actually to heal in a lot of ways. I feel hearing this positive news, even if in the past, again, maybe the pregnancy has been somewhat of a disappointment or a feeling of betrayal, even by maybe a person in your life, maybe something, you know, regarding pregnancy, where maybe now you're in a different relationship and things have improved. I feel as though that information or news that's coming in is actually going to shift your energy and kind of allow you to heal and make things improve kind of the overall scenario. So yeah, let's keep going with any blockages, anything that, you know, you may need to work on or you may need to release. We have resilience. We have the masculine. Okay, that's interesting because you do have a lot of knights coming through as well. The masculine with lunar god, and then we'll see the tarot cards are Two of Coins, Five of Swords, the Five of Coins, and the Empress in reverse. So there's almost as though a conflict. I'm getting the sense that one blockage potentially for some of you guys may be the masculine energy in the relationship. So is your partner fully on board, or is there something that maybe you guys are still working through? That may be something that you might want to work through during the month of September especially. I also see with resilience, you carrying a heavy burden, and the Five of Swords as well. Has this kind of pregnancy pursuit caused a strain on your relationship? Has it been something that you're kind of carrying and you've been burdened with for a while? I feel as though this is kind of something that is needing to be healed, to release, even to work through. It may not be with your partner specifically, but I'm getting that sense just because there's this masculine energy coming through, and we're seeing with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse that there's a male energy here that's almost playing a part in all of this. And maybe even that person is just going through their own stress as well, and that's also making it difficult to kind of focus on pregnancy, or maybe for some reason, as I mentioned before, there has to be kind of a pause in trying for a pregnancy, or in making that the priority, due to this person's own, maybe you or them are kind of going through some difficulties with work. We're seeing with Five of Coins and Two of Coins, work-life balance. So that tells me that there's some stress here at work, for one of you guys, for both of you guys maybe, and that might be delaying with the Empress in reverse, delaying the opportunity to get pregnant so far. So I think that that's something that is resolving itself, or something to focus on resolving, especially with the Magician in your favor. So you may want to, with the Magician, it's a master manifester, so that energy is surrounding you right now in the month of September. So this might be a time where you begin to set intentions for your work and home life balance. I think that's going to be really important, especially if you're getting pregnant in the month of September. You guys may need to kind of adjust schedules to decrease stress and allow yourself some time to relax, and also not focus too much on the material or on the tangible aspects of things. Like I think that might just be a big stressor for you, and I think it may be time to kind of work on giving yourself the time to just relax. Again, with Two of Coins, this is all about finding balance, finding harmony, and you might feel right now that you have a lot kind of that you're juggling, or you have on your shoulders, and resilience is coming through to say, like, hey, you've really been pushing hard and working really hard at this. I'm also getting the sense with Five of Coins in reverse that physical health is something needing to be taken very seriously right now for you, as far as, again, resting, because it's almost letting me know that you've been pushing and going hard for so long that you may be, your body may be stressing physically and causing, illness, or something might be, this kind of stressing your body in general may be affecting your health. So just consider that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, especially in the month of September, because you may just find that there's some stressful things going on that month that, and also not to say that this is something big or huge, but especially concerning pregnancy, your physical health, if you are going to be carrying the baby, your physical health is of the utmost importance. So just keep that in mind. Next, we're going to talk about those of you who are already pregnant. And also, if you are going to get pregnant soon, this is going to kind of give us the energy of what to expect with the pregnancy, with the delivery. And we're just going to see any messages that come through. So the first message here is discernment, and it says, see the truth of the situation, use common sense, and do not be fooled. Pay attention, your intuition knows. So discernment energy regarding being pregnant and kind of going through your delivery. It's important to trust your instinct and what's going to be right for you. So a lot of times, the people around us can pressure us into doing something that they feel is going to be right for us and our bodies, or even doctors as well. There's going to be a lot of opinions, coming from different angles with pregnancy. So it is important to be sure to go with the direction, go with the pregnancy and delivery plan that works best for you. Trust in that intuition. I think that message is coming through specifically for this group, just to reassure you guys that you guys know what's best for you, your body, and your baby. So be sure to trust in that instinct and go with that, and have discernment too. You can listen to what other people have to say. Definitely listen to your doctors, listen to their guidance. guidance when it comes to, major things for health. By no means, do disregard all medical opinions, but you guys get the idea. I think you know what I'm saying as far as trusting your own intuition when it comes to making the decisions and the discernment between, how you want your pregnancy to go. Okay, and let's finish up with some final cards. We have the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and we also have the Tower energy. So I feel as though with this, I feel like there's going to be a lot of emotions coming up for you throughout your pregnancy. Maybe you're a sensitive person to begin with, and that by no means to me is a weakness. I myself am very sensitive, sensitive to other people's energies, sensitive to emotions. So when I say sensitive, I only mean that you are tuned in to the higher vibrations. You may even be very highly tuned into the people and their energy around you as well. So that sensitivity may create, you may be more attuned to your own emotions, to your baby's emotions as well as you go through your pregnancy. So just be aware that you may find these emotions bubbling up, and that's really a healing process for you. So that's going to be something that is going to require you to rest and take time and focus on yourself. Make sure you just release any of those emotions as well. I'm seeing that with the Page of Cups as well as the Tower energy. This is an emotional upheaval as well. So be sure, again, take care of your health. And by that, I mean, rest and be sure that you're getting all the nutrients that you need. Don't feel like you have to push yourself, because you may have that tendency to kind of push yourself from time to time. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Swords as well, I feel as though there's almost an energy of getting away from anything that no longer serves you, especially, it's important. I almost feel as though this energy is saying, like, if there's something during your pregnancy, for those of you, again, even if in a future pregnancy, these messages are for anybody in group 1, but I'm getting the sense that it's okay to walk away from certain situations that no longer serve you. And I think during your pregnancy, this may be a habit that you might want to form rather than feeling like you are stuck or feeling like you just have to push through it. There are certain situations where rather than pushing through, it may be just better to kind of let it go, walk away, not involve yourself in something like that. I also feel like things that, were important to you or that you're clinging to are not going to really matter anymore, because you're going to really put your child, your baby, first and foremost, and make that your priority. But again, with the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Swords kind of drawing me to both of them at the same time, I also feel like this is a time of resting, letting go of things, and not letting them cling in your thoughts, just kind of go round and round in your thoughts, because that's only going to be draining for you. Okay, and lastly, with the Oracle card, we have Be in Service. So I do feel as though with the energy of Be in Service as kind of the final card regarding pregnancy for the month of September, I feel as though it's time for you to be in service to yourself. I think that this kind of message here is an energy that follows you around, where you have a natural inclination to want to be in service to others. I also feel as though what I'm kind of getting, interestingly enough, is that for those of you who, I almost feel that many of you want to become a midwife or maybe a nurse or help other pregnant women. Some of you may want to pursue this career path, and I think that this is kind of a confirmation for you. That's very specific for some of you, but I'm getting that energy that some of you want to be in service to other women, other mothers in some way, shape, or form. Maybe that's not as a midwife, maybe it's in some other way where you're supporting women who are pregnant, and I feel as though this is a really great path for you. I think that's going to really be fulfilling for you. Whether or not you do get pregnant in September, I just feel like this is kind of a path that is of interest to you. Maybe it's taking care of infants or taking care of pregnant mothers, whatever it may be. I think that might be a really good path for many of you in group 1. I'm also seeing with this that what you give is also going to be what you receive. And I think it's important to open yourself up to receiving the service and support from others, you know, the kindness and the generosity and receiving that. Because with resilience, I am sensing that, you know, you've been giving a lot. You've been giving a lot of yourself to others. And it may even be time to receive that as well. So ultimately, you guys, for the month of September, I do sense that many of you in group 1, I'm getting the sense that this is a pregnancy group for September, if not shortly after, with this energy of the moon and the magician. I also get, you know, even from this masculine energy, for those of you who resonate with it, I just feel as though masculine energy with the moon energy coming in with resilience, I feel like your hard work, or your efforts rather, are gonna pay off in the month of September, if you know what I mean. I feel as though this masculine energy is really coming in to create, you know, to impregnate, I guess would be a good word for this. So yeah, if that resonates with you as well. But that's what I'm seeing for group 1. I hope you enjoyed these messages. I hope they were helpful to you as well. If you did enjoy this reading, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this reading. I would love to know. If you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. I'm also going to be doing, hopefully shortly, I will be doing a month of September reading for just general energies for the month of September, so stay tuned for that. And lastly, again, for those of you interested in mastering intuitive tarot, don't forget to check out my Mystic Mindset program, which you can find a link to down below in the description box. That's going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have your pile right here with the Labradorite stone. So I'm going to set your stone aside so that we can dive on in. We're going to first tap into any pregnancy messages for the month of September first. Then we're going to go into any blockages, anything you need to know about healing or things to release. And then lastly, for anybody who's currently pregnant or when you are pregnant, I have some messages for you about your pregnancy in general and also your delivery. So let's dive in and get started on that. Okay, we have Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, we have the World energy, and we also have the Two of Wands with Unity. Wow, you know, with this group instantly I'm really sensing positive energy. I mean, Ace of Cups as well as the World, this is really some mother energy, Mother Earth energy. And we have the Knight of Wands with Two of Wands with Unity. So the unity here, again, another confirmation for pregnancy. I feel like for many of you this is a pregnancy reading. So for the month of September, fertility, pregnancy, this is the energy that I am seeing for you guys, for you and your partners. So let's keep going with some oracle cards. Next we have forgiveness and we have freedom. So there's an energy here of forgiveness and freedom. So I feel as though there's going to be a release of emotions as well in the month of September. There may be relief as well from kind of letting this go and feeling freedom, almost feeling that connection again with your partner as well. I feel with the Ace of Cups that this is the beginning of just a lot of really happy energy coming through, even throughout the month of September. I feel like there's a lot of potential here for this kind of loving, emotional, happy energy to just kind of be overflowing from you throughout this month. So let's keep going. We have some more tarot cards. We have the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, we have the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. So what I'm kind of sensing from this is this energy of maybe just even coming out of a time of real pain, really you know, focusing kind of on a lot of different things that maybe have happened to you, maybe very traumatic things surrounding pregnancy in general. I think that there is also kind of an energy of feeling lonely or just kind of feeling a little disconnected from others, feeling as though you're not really wanting to try anymore even. But I'm getting the sense that things are kind of coming together again with freedom. You're almost like releasing these restrictions and kind of having a new, like a reset almost in September, where that energy from before, even like old thought patterns or things that just kind of keep coming up over and over again. Again, I'm hearing traumas from the past that have been weighing you down and kind of been up in your head lately. I feel like these are things that you are going to be releasing, especially with the Ace of Cups. This is a new, fresh energy coming in for you guys to really hopefully connect you with others. I think it is important also for the month of September, especially with the Three of Cups, to consider maybe getting together with friends if you can, in a safe arena, in a safe area, in a safe way. So yeah, with the Three of Pentacles, because we have Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles here, so we're getting a lot of threes coming through. This is kind of coming together. This is community. This is recognition for you. I think as well, I'm getting the sense with the Three of Pentacles, this recognition and appreciation this month. I'm getting pregnancy again with the Three of Pentacles for some reason, which isn't ordinary for that card to have that sense, but I almost feel like you're going to enjoy the attention that pregnancy brings in a very you know, positive way. I almost feel like you deserve it after kind of feeling I almost kind of see this energy of like seeing others kind of celebrate their own pregnancies and feeling like you've been trying forever. And for many of you, you maybe be feeling like you want that recognition. You know, you wish you could have the feeling that happens when someone gets pregnant and they're happy and everyone's kind of happy for them and they come together to really kind of rejoice over that. So I see that that kind of energy is resulting, you know, from this freedom, from this forgiveness and release. So there may even be forgiveness of your friends as well. Maybe some of your friends are already pregnant. Maybe some of them already have children. You're waiting on your children, you know, to come through to you. And there might be a forgiveness here of friends that kind of have fallen away because of their own children. There may be forgiveness here for them and healing so that you can maybe even come back together again. I almost feel like too, like being pregnant, so many of you maybe are already pregnant. You might already know that you're pregnant, kind of coming to this video. And so for you, September is kind of a time where you start to realize, I understand now like why they did kind of, you know, fade into the background, or that they were maybe not able to be there for you during your hardest times. So there may be kind of reconciliation with that. Those are just some messages coming through for my group too. Let's keep going with any blockages. We're going to kind of shift into any blockages, anything that you're needing to know. We have blossoming. Wow, yeah, the flower moon. We have the waning gibbous with pleasure. So this again is just confirming this happy energy, this feeling, this blossoming. It's almost like you've just been freed, again, freed from this cage or this restriction. And the freedom is really coming from a place of forgiveness and just being accepting, you know, releasing even kind of this constricting energy and blossoming because of that. It's really powerful. And we also have Page of Coins in reverse. We have Page of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups. Okay, interesting. So we're coming through with a few pages here, and also Eight of Wands, news traveling fast to you, coming through for this message coming through for you. I think with the Four of Cups too, it's important I almost feel like it's coming to you at a time of maybe feeling a little low, like good news, after kind of feeling a little low, I guess maybe feeling a little pessimistic about things. It can be the Four of Cups sometimes too. But I feel an offering, I feel like there's kind of a reconciliation again with the Four of Cups coming through. So this may even be somebody offering up reconciliation as well, to reconnect with you as well. But I also feel like with the Eight of Wands, there's definitely some positive news coming in quickly, something to kind of excite you, new opportunity, or even pregnancy itself is kind of what I'm getting from this energy. And with the Page of Coins, it's really interesting. We have Page of Coins, we have Page of Cups, to me there's just, this is kind of spirit energy, spirit baby energy even coming through, or your child coming through as well. I almost feel like with the Page of Coins, almost like your child's energy coming through. I don't know if there was maybe a child or possibly a miscarriage in the past where there was a child that was not able to be born, or this could actually be that you might already have a child. So again, this is a general reading, so it's difficult to kind of say for everybody. But with the Page of Cups, I almost feel as though you may have one child currently and are waiting on baby number 2, with the Page of Coins in reverse. So that's very specific for some of you again, but either way, I do sense with those 2 cards coming through that you may even be having twins, maybe 2 children, or just in general, it's kind of confirming the news of a child is in the near future, especially because Page of Cups can also kind of reflect the energy of the Ace of Cups. So, and Page of Coins is like the baby to come, the baby that has not yet arrived. So, all right, let's shift into those of you who are currently pregnant, or even just any messages for when you are pregnant, how your pregnancy will be, what delivery will be like, and any messages concerning that. Okay, so we have happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. I think I must have said happiness multiple times. I mean, we also have pleasure here. So I think it's just going to be a really joyous occasion, really happy, especially in the month of September too. It's just a lot of happy energy coming through. Even with the Page of Cups as well, this is even your energy, this new beginning, these happy emotions kind of coming and overflowing for you. So even if I didn't mention it before, blockages here, I'm just really not seeing them. You know, I'm seeing just a shift in energy. I'm seeing healing happening. So for you, for group number 2, I'm just really not seeing blockages per se. Let's keep going. Some more tarot cards. We have 2 of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands, another 3 coming through, and we have the Ace of Wands as well. So this energy, again, is going to be all about kind of your pregnancy and delivery. So I feel as though there's going to be definitely a lot of rest. You know, nothing major though for you guys. I feel like there's going to be maybe just even just kind of like feeling just normally tired, nothing to be worried about. I also feel as though there's gonna be there's like a new start as well. I feel like there's new creativity, maybe even time for you to like new opportunities coming in as far as creativity. So I don't know if maybe being pregnant, you're gonna take more time to yourself to pursue your passions. Maybe while you're pregnant, you're also going to be able to actually kind of pursue a different career path maybe, and take some time for yourself to work on those things. I just feel like there's like this new inspiration, new motivation, excitement in general, even if it's not career related. There's just this new like spark that ignites within you while you're pregnant. I see, again, happiness. Like there's just going to be a very happy time for you, especially if this is something that you've wanted for so long, or if you've just been, you know, waiting to become a mother. I think you're going to feel super happy about being a mother and being pregnant, even if it's being pregnant again. I think that this is just going to be a really happy time for you. I almost feel as though too, like again, I said there's going to be rest, but for you, it's almost as though like you come alive when you're pregnant. I feel like there's not going to be this feeling of like, you know, not being able to do anything. Of course, like to an extent, you know, you're going to be more tired than usual, but I just don't see it being something that's like a drag on your life. If anything, you're just inspired to do something that you love. I'm also seeing with the 3 of Wands, there may even be, I almost feel like there's new opportunities during this time. So I do feel like something during your pregnancy, I almost feel like things are being given to you. It's like there's a freedom, again, there's a freedom for you to do new things. It's almost like the horizon just opens up for you. I'm not sure how that relates, but that's really what I'm seeing, is this idea of kind of like yeah, like the horizon is like the sky's the limit kind of a feeling now that you're pregnant, and what you want to do maybe moving forward in your life too. Maybe this opens up to different kind of considerations where you want to move to, even maybe you're traveling, moving, etc. But however this kind of plays out for you, I just feel like it's going to be an adventure, really. Pregnancy for you is going to be really an adventure. Now, I feel like with two of swords also, there may be an indecisiveness here. So this could also be something that, you are currently thinking about, worried about, like, are you living, maybe it's even having to do, for example, it could be like having to do with if you're living in the right location for when you want to give birth. Maybe you wanted to move to a new house, something like that, where there's something that is unresolved for you concerning your pregnancy or during your pregnancy. Whatever that is, maybe it's, which doctor to go with or something like that. But whatever that is, I feel like your intuition is going to give you the guidance. I really do. I mean, that's really this fire energy. It's like that inner guidance, that inner intuition coming through to kind of give you the opportunity. It's almost like whatever it is that's that's kind of like you're not sure what decision to make concerning your pregnancy, whatever that is. I feel like the answer is coming to you, especially, again, I mentioned kind of the horizon opening up. I feel like this openness is bringing whatever that solution is. It's like the ideal solution is coming to you. It's really positive energy in general. And kind of what I'm seeing overall for you guys is just really positive energy, especially for the month of September surrounding pregnancies. So let's finish up with your final oracle card. We have Be True to Your Heart. So heart, emotions, happiness, love, this is really coming through in this reading. I mean, we have the Ace of Cups here, signifying that especially. So, and a lot of, it's interesting because you had a lot of 2s and 3s. I just feel as though it's coming together, uniting, feelings of wholeness and motivation with the World card as well. I feel like there's this happy conclusion in the month of September concerning pregnancy. And I think that, this is about listening to what your heart is telling you and going with that. I feel as though what that energy means is that for the month of September, especially, you're going to really feel aligned with your heart. You're going to feel freedom because of that. There's this alignment that is making everything kind of feel like it's all coming together. And because of that, yeah, there's this immense delight, this happiness, this blossoming, this pleasure in the month of September. So group 2, awesome reading for you guys. Really excited for you for the month of September. If you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. And lastly, just to mention really quick once more, if you are interested in learning how to master intuitive tarot for yourself, to empower yourself spiritually moving forward, then be sure to find that link in the description box below so you can learn more about my Mystic Mindset program. But that's gonna do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have your pile right here with the Celestite stone. So I'm going to set that stone aside so that we can dive into your reading. We're going to start off with general messages surrounding pregnancy, if you will get pregnant, for the month of September. Then we're going to dive into any blockages, any kind of things that you should know about, anything to release, and then we'll finish up with if you are pregnant or when you are pregnant, what messages do you need to know, what can you expect. So for your first card, we have the 4 of Wands, happy occasions. We have the 5 of Swords with conflict. We have Page of Pentacles, new experiences, and we have the 9 of Wands with determination. So I do feel as though you may be coming up to a celebration of some kind, maybe an anniversary, maybe a birthday of some kind. And I feel as though there may be some kind of conflict surrounding things in September. Maybe your birthday is in September or somebody close to you, or maybe you're going to a family gathering. So there's definitely some conflict to be expected. And what I'm sensing is that it may just feel, this is also kind of inner turmoil as well when we talk about kind of the swords energy. With the Page of Pentacles, new experiences. You may be starting a new job for some of you, but September may just be kind of a fresh approach to either work or to your own health. Maybe you're just kind of starting to take care of your health a little bit more. And then finally, we have the Nine of Wands with determination. So what I'm immediately sensing is that September may not be the month for pregnancy for you guys. I feel as though maybe some of you aren't yet focused on pregnancy, but if you are, the month of September may just kind of catch up to you, where you're just needing to kind of focus on work or focus on day-to-day things that you need to do. With the Nine of Wands, I'm also getting the sense with this energy of the Nine of Wands, just like feeling as though you're kind of reaching a moment of like needing to rest or needing to kind of just reflect on things. The 9 energy here is more of a time of like a plateau. So that's kind of the energy where you are resting, you're taking a step back, you're thinking your options over. You're also kind of seeing all the work you've already done, and be sure to appreciate like how far you have come really too with the Nine of Wands. It's really a reminder to represent like all the determination that has gotten you up until this point. It also doesn't want you to give up too. This energy is more of kind of resolving any conflict, really focusing on any happy occasions, really focusing on kind of things to celebrate. Again, with that energy of, if this isn't a birthday per se or an actual occasion, this could simply be the reminder to celebrate how far you have come in your endeavors in the month of September. So it's not an energy of giving up, it's more so an energy of taking a step back, reflecting, being sure to appreciate how far you have come and all that you have done so far, leading up to this point in your life. So let's keep going with some more energy with the Oracle cards. We have home, and we also have psychic abilities. Wow, you guys. So this energy for the month of September is really tapping into your own inner growth as well. I feel as though you're even expanding psychic abilities. Coming home again, to me, again, is not just our physical home, but also coming home into our own intuitive abilities. I feel as though you guys have some maybe even untapped abilities that are going to become apparent to you in the month of September, that are going to like grow and expand maybe even. So with home, I feel like it's a time again to take a step back and reflect inwardly. Do maybe even like a check, an inner check of kind of where you're at emotionally, where you're at intuitively. What are you feeling spiritually? Maybe tapping back into your spiritual practices a little bit more, and giving yourself that time to really focus on self-care. Really enjoy. Maybe it's a time where you do feel like staying at home. You just feel like taking a step back, and relaxing, finding comfort in your home. And with your home too, there's kind of like that time to look around you and see all the things that you were really grateful for, and that you've, again, what you've built so far as well, both figuratively and even literally too, the things in your life that you've built. Okay, let's keep going. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Wands. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Moon in reverse. So I am getting the sense that pregnancy is delayed. It won't, for many of you, may not be for the month of September. But I also feel with the 3 of Wands that there's definitely pregnancy on the horizon for you. So this could also mean that maybe for many of you in group 3, maybe you're just interested in pregnancy messages, but you're not really planning to get pregnant soon, or maybe maybe you're still in the planning phase and you're thinking about it for the future. So I do see it in the future for many of you, just not for the month of September is kind of what I'm gathering from the energy currently. We have the Moon in reverse, again, kind of delayed pregnancy. 6 of Pentacles is maybe even just a time where you may need just kind of support from others. And with the 10 of Pentacles too, this is a very family card, family related card, starting a family. So I feel as though these are in reverse. I'm also sensing that for you, group 3, for some of you, this is very specific, this is a general reading, but for some of you, there's some kind of family drama. I'm getting the sense with this Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, some type of family drama happening. I think there's a solution for this in the future. I think you're going to be able to kind of overcome this and just move on from it. And also I see you just as an independent figure in your own life. So even though you're kind of almost used to family drama, you yourself are able to kind of step out on your own and make a life for yourself. And I see that a lot. Like I see this powerful individual who has a powerful intuition is able to kind of stand out and step out. I just see that energy of like stepping out on your own and being your own leader, your own guidance, because you may not be able to get that from people around you. I almost feel like there's a lot of take in your family and not as much give. You know, they're maybe not as supportive or not as generous in praise or generous in kind of their support in general. But for you, you take your own life into your own hands and you make it your own. So that's the message coming through. Let's see any further energies concerning blockages or kind of what you need to know maybe to accelerate pregnancy. We have beginnings. Okay, a new moon energy coming through with that moon oracle card. Again, that's very similar to this new experiences card. So September is going to bring some new experiences for you. I feel like these are tangible experiences. I feel like maybe, again, I mentioned kind of a new career, but this could be a new project or a new opportunity. We're also seeing that with Three of Wands, letting us know that's on the horizon for you guys in September. Then we have trust with the egg moon. And to me, that again is reflecting this trust that it is going to happen, that this energy is there, that is just maybe even delayed. So I feel as though a way to kind of release any blockages is to kind of open yourself up to the changes that are currently happening or happening in the month of September, and trust that everything's going to go as needed. I think this is also kind of bringing me back to the psychic abilities as far as trusting in your divine self, trusting in the divine timing, and also trusting in your spirit guide to kind of have your back throughout this. Okay, so next we have Judgment in reverse. We have Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. So I think clarity here is another reason that trust is needed. So it's almost as though, again, I mentioned not giving up in this kind of like momentum that you have, even though there's a pause where you're kind of reflecting on everything, but don't give up entirely. I feel as though there's not yet a clear direction or a clarity on something, where in other words, you know, before you can really feel this new beginning coming in or feel the effects of this new beginning, as far as maybe even finding a home or finding a place, like finding your own home, starting your own family. I'm getting that that's very important to you, because maybe you feel that you're kind of separate from your current biological family, and you're wanting to create your own family and create your own sense of home and space that is comfortable to you. I feel as though you're starting on this path of kind of creating that for yourself, and that includes pregnancy as well, by the way. But I'm just seeing with any blockages, anything to work on, we're getting the energy of trust. We're also getting the idea with this Seven of Wands to kind of persevere, to overcome right now, and I think to continue forward and to trust. They're really wanting you to trust in your psychic abilities, because I think sometimes I feel like you know that you have these abilities, but sometimes others can make you doubt them. You know, I totally understand that feeling, because if you have people who are just not supporting of you or doubting you constantly or kind of bringing you down, they're intimidated almost by your independence and by your psychic abilities. So the cards are kind of giving you that heads up, like you can overcome with the Seven of Wands, and clarity will come to you in time. And also kind of this Judgment card, this is this release, this final like aha moment where everything kind of almost like a judgment day energy where it's your time to really shine and to find freedom, to let go. This is kind of happening for you, but there's perseverance that is needed. So even though September isn't the month for pregnancy in general, I'm getting the sense to continue on to make September the most that you can. Make sure that you are remembering and seeing clearly all of the things that you do have, because they may not take their full form. I feel like there's a lot of potential here, so they may not take their full form yet. I feel like there's just something that maybe you're not seeing, that that you're kind of fighting for constantly even. So if you feel like you have an energy where you're constantly having to fight and overcome to get what you want, I'm getting the sense that for some of you, this is just coming from a childhood, scenario. So it is important to find your home, find your safe place, and that may also come from your inner guidance of your own psychic abilities, where you find your safe space in meditation as well, or quite literally at your home, maybe finding that safe space. And that's, I feel like, where you're going to, again, be able to release and find clarity and pregnancy as well. Yeah, so let's keep going. We're going to go into the energy of when you do become pregnant, what you can expect. We have love. Listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. So I'm also getting the sense for some of you that you may not currently be in a relationship, and that is perhaps the next step for some of you guys for group 3. So I feel with the energy of love, this is a card that is showing that, you're going to get pregnant with the person you love. That's also going to be a factor when you are pregnant. So if you haven't met them yet, then that may be why you're not pregnant yet. So, but I do feel as though many of you are just not in a relationship currently, and that's maybe why this is delayed for the month of September. So let's keep going. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse once again. So it's kind of confirming for me, but this could be, okay, and the moon is in reverse once again for you guys. We have the Fool in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as well. So I'm getting the sense that just be aware that during pregnancy, I feel as though it's important to surround yourself with supportive people. So be sure to, to get that support system first. I also feel as though you may have just your partner. So this may resonate with some of you, but family will still be difficult during pregnancy is kind of what I'm getting the energy of. They may still just be who they are. You may want, and for those of you who do not have this type of conflicting family situation, then this may not apply to you at all. But I feel as though some of you are needing to hear this message who chose group 3, which is that, even though we may want certain people to change, especially during pregnancy, when that is like the happiest time of your life, and also when you need the most support too in general, because maybe you aren't feeling well, maybe you're not happy in the sense that you're feeling miserable because you're uncomfortable or something like that, whatever it may be. I feel as though it's important to know, like, your family you may not be able to lean on all of them. Maybe it's just specific people in your family who you can think of. But yeah, I just get the sense that there's kind of like a heads up about that. But luckily, I think you will have the support. I'm really getting that from the love card. Again, I mean, come on, you guys. Like, this is such an awesome card. Just seeing the support and love of the couple, even in the picture, shows that you'll have almost everything you need from your partner, even if your family can't give you that. I'm also feeling as though there's just like a lot of, there's so many major arcana cards in this portion of the reading, with the Fool in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. So I almost sense as though, again, new beginning. So I think like pregnancy will happen in a time of your life where there's a lot of change happening, where there's a lot of shift in focus and movement in your life. So I think you might find that it may even be part of the challenge of that time, but that it's all for the best, because the major arcana is all about the spiritual journey. So really, you're kind of going through a big spiritual journey while you are pregnant. I think you're going through even like some major astrological kind of changes with the Wheel of Fortune as well. Also kind of speaks to me of cycles. So you'll be going through some major cycles. And just have to change my battery real quick on my camera. But what I was saying is I feel as though you're going to be going through some major kind of spiritual changes and growth and like energy cycles. So maybe that resonates with you guys. I feel as though you're my spiritual group. I do feel as though you're kind of on a deep spiritual journey to tapping into your psychic abilities. Maybe you're light workers as well. I do feel some really powerful energy coming from you during your pregnancy as well. Let's finish up with the final oracle card and see what other, kind of clarity can come from this card. Lastly, we have new experiences and possibilities. So there's a lot of new things coming in for you. I mean, we have new experiences again, new beginnings we just have new moon, new. So yeah, like this is a lot of new energy. I also, the moon is coming up for you a lot. This energy of the moon came up twice for you. And I really feel this is this psychic energy, untapped psychic energy as well. So there's a lot of potential for you guys. And I also feel, with new experiences and new possibilities, I feel as though there's something in September as well that you're going to be tapping into and kind of awakening to within yourself. I think your pregnancy is going to be very awakening for you too. There's just this deep connection for you guys with the divine. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. Hopefully that confirms some feelings that you've been having about your abilities, and knowing to trust in them is really another part of this for sure. So that is going to do it for this reading. If you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know. Don't forget the Mystic Mindset program if you're interested in mastering intuitive tarot for yourself, for reading for others. I feel like this group, not gonna lie, but I feel like this group is the group that may be strongly interested in and strongly talented naturally in tarot or in learning tarot. So if that is something you are interested in, and you'd like to learn more about my Mystic Mindset program, then go ahead and find that link in the description box, and we could chat about that. But yeah, lastly, if you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. And that's gonna do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have your pile right here with the red tiger's eye on it. Wow, like these readings have been so awesome. I'm super excited to dive into your reading, group 4, find out what messages the cards have for you. Basically, we're going to start with pregnancy messages for September. Then we're going to dive into any blockages, anything that needs to be released. And lastly, we're going to finish up with pregnancy messages during your pregnancy, when you get pregnant, if you're pregnant right now, and your delivery. So anything concerning any of that information of currently being pregnant. But let's start out with just pregnancy messages for the month of September. General messages for you guys. We have the 3 of Swords, affairs of the heart, 8 of Wands with communication, 5 of Wands, battles, and we have the Sun with happiness. So I do feel there's a lot of resolutions happening here. So there's a really strong energy of happiness coming through for the month of September. So I am seeing with the 3 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and 5 of Wands, I feel as though new information, maybe resolving kind of certain conflicts or certain kind of inner conflicts, especially with affairs of the heart. I feel as though there may be some inner conflicts with other people, maybe working with them, especially, we have communication here with the 8 of Wands. I feel like there's kind of fast solutions happening to any conflict, any people at cross purposes with certain things. I think there's happiness, like it's almost as though the Sun is coming through to kind of shine a light on all of that and to resolve it in a lot of ways. So the Sun card is a very powerful card. It's a bigger energy in general than these other minor arcana cards. So really what I'm sensing is kind of any kind of battles, any kind of even like feelings of competition, it's gonna kind of pick up. Because what I'm getting really, you know, even though Five of Wands in this deck is saying battles, I'm more so getting this like kind of inspiration to get started, to pick up on certain endeavors, ambitions, to get competitive with things. So yeah, I feel like there's positive news coming your way. I feel like there's open communication. And as far as the Three of Swords, which can often, you know, have to do with others kind of hurting our feelings, I think it's almost like you're going to kind of disregard that and push past it, because you're going to literally just feel like on your game. So I'm not getting pregnancy so far for the month of September for my group of fours, but let's keep going with some more oracle cards. We have Truth. Yeah, so there's almost like, again, like I said, the light of the sun is like shining light on this kind of miscommunication, and the truth is coming out in the month of September. And we have happiness. Once again, you guys got double the happiness here. I think the truth is going to, for lack of a better term, set you free. Yeah, so for the month of September, the truth will set you free in the sense that you'll finally be able to kind of release any inner conflict. Maybe like you've just been feeling conflicted inside about something or about someone. This is really going to be resolving, and the truth is going to come out. Now, again, I'm seeing this as being the main information for the month of September. So still not seeing pregnancy per se for this month coming up, but let's keep going. You know, what I'm sensing too is that there may be more information needed. There may be some things that are needing to be tackled, but ultimately the information you are gaining for the month of September, so this could be concerning pregnancy, this could be concerning getting pregnant, is going to be positive information coming back to you. So really, maybe it means that there's a new solution that you are able to then move forward with, maybe a medical solution, or even concluding with some other people, you know, like maybe your partner and you get on the same page this month, or whatever it may be. I don't think you are going to be getting pregnant this month, but I feel like you're figuring things out so that you can get pregnant. Okay, let's keep going. We have Strength. Awesome. We have Ace of Swords. Yeah, we have the Star. Okay, yep. And the Sun again. This is appearing in reverse, but I feel like this message here is still very, very much the same and clear, which is that you're getting this new strength, this new vigor, as I kind of said, like this new motivation because of some new information that's coming into you. So we have Truth with Ace of Swords. So I don't know if maybe you're kind of getting test results back to find out, you know, fertility tests or whatever that may be. Maybe it's just finding out information that will allow you to kind of start considering starting a family. However that kind of appears for you, I feel like it's giving you new strength, new motivation, happiness to really get started. And the Star, again, this is clarity. So this is really kind of pointing the way. It's like the guidance. Again, we have this light kind of shining down on us for you guys, group 4, and pointing the way towards the solution, pointing the way towards the next step to pregnancy, however that kind of appears for you. I feel like you guys will know how that kind of suits you guys, even though this is a general reading. Either way, it's good news coming in. It's information that's going to actually give you the answers you need, give you the truth, so that you can actually you know, plan your next steps in life, feeling this new rise to the challenge, or rise to continuing forward, feeling that motivation to keep it going. Okay, so, and I do feel, you know, with the Three of Swords, this may have been eating you up a bit inside. So finally having the Ace of Swords means you're going to be able to kind of take the next step and get started on it, or at least know what your next step is going to be. So that'll be really helpful. Next, we're going to look at any blockages, anything needing to be released. So we have Change with the Thunder Moon, and we have Surrender. So I think, you know, I think it's going to be a time to really embrace what the truth is of the situation. You know, there's going to be change for sure either way. ultimately it's going to be for the best. But first, you know, there's this almost like this energy of needing to surrender to the change. And I think even now, if you're able to just surrender and let go and just wait for the information, wait for the truth to come through for you. And I think you're going to really, really feel a release, and it's going to help you just kind of relax in the meantime until you receive that information, that clarity. We have the 10 of Swords. In reverse, we have the 10 of Wands. Awesome. We have the Star again coming through, and the 2 of Wands. So I think what you've been feeling is this kind of giving me the energy of how you've been feeling, which is that you feel as though this has been such a burden. This may have been a mental burden. This may have been even like physically weighing on you. I just feel like with the 10 of Wands, you've been just carrying this unknown, you know, this having to even accept change or not know what the change is. And because you don't have that clarity, you've been unable to really like plan. You've almost been feeling in like a standstill of being able to put your plans into action or even put them down on paper because you don't have all the information. Again, this is related to pregnancy, but it can be so many different things that I'll kind of leave it up to you guys to see, you know, where this is coming from in your life currently, and especially in the month of September. So really the answers here in what is blocking you guys is that lack of knowing the truth, lack of knowing that information, and clarity in that regard. So rather than this being, you know, pregnancy, like finding out you are pregnant, I think this is some other related information, but you know, for some of you it may be that. This is again a general reading, but for many of you I feel like it's just simply the clarity of knowing it, maybe even if you can get pregnant or not, if your partner and you can have a baby together, and then what are the next steps. So that is the clarity coming through. So I would say again, surrender to not knowing for now, because the information is coming in September. So that's really what I'm getting from the cards, are kind of suggesting that you guys do for the month of September, for even in the time being. All right, let's shift into when you are pregnant, or for those of you who are already pregnant right now. I did get some requests on kind of asking about what pregnancy would be like, what delivery would be like. So we're gonna see if any messages come up for that in this reading. We have union. So it says, you have seen and unseen allies, draw upon their strength, join forces with friends, and flourish. So this is saying that during your pregnancy, I feel like you're going to really feel people coming together for you, friends and family and your partner. I think that there's going to be this just happiness and this feeling of unity, not feeling like you're being, you know, distanced. You're going to be together with the people who care about you, and they're going to be on your side. You know, it's like, I just feel like everyone kind of coming together to help you out, and really excited. Maybe you're the first one in your family to have a child, or maybe you are an only child, or like you're the first one to have grandchildren or something like that. But I feel like everybody's so excited about this new baby. Maybe it's the first grandchild coming into the family, whatever it may be. I also like just like everybody kind of coming together to support you. All right, let's keep going with some final tarot cards. We have Knight of Wands in reverse, 7 of Swords, the Star again. You guys are triple star. I don't know if you guys are Aquarius, but that is the star of the Aquarius sign. This is coming through multiple times, but either way, what I'm sensing is we have 2 of Cups, we have the Star, 7 of Swords, and Knight of Wands. So what I'm sensing is that even if there are certain people, so I think union is coming through, especially because there may be a specific person who is not supportive during your pregnancy. And the reminder here is, now for some of you this may mean that you're not with your partner, or you are single when you're having your child, whatever. It may mean that for some of you, not for all of you. But the energy here is saying that if there is somebody who is not on board or is almost like distancing themselves from you, that could be somebody who you know, it's hurtful if that person does do that. The reminder here is that there's so many other people to fill their place to not even waste time on that person. So I don't know who that could be, and that may not be true for all of you guys. So, but strictly the reminders here is how many people are in support of you and who are uniting with you about your pregnancy and helping you and supporting you during that time. It's almost like, don't waste your time on the people that aren't. That's really the message that I'm getting for many of you guys. Okay, and lastly, we have be your best self always. So I feel as though you have the energy, and also with your pregnancy too, I feel like you have the energy of sunshine, of the star card. It's almost like you are very optimistic, and even when it's almost like when life gets you down, you pick yourself up, you know, you see the positive, you find that ray of sunshine, that hopeful star, like, you know, in the distance, and you keep going and you find your own happiness. And that's what I get from the be your best self always. I mean, even in this picture, the female, like the mermaid, she's like looking up into the sky at the sunlight coming down from the water. So I feel like you always see the positive side of things, and I think that's really your best, one of the best things about you, is how you see the positive and you make your own happiness. You don't like rely on the happiness that others can give you. You make your own happiness and your own hope. So I think that's a really positive trait about you, and I think that's kind of like the reminder of this card is like, you keep being you, be your best self, don't let anybody else, again, you know, don't let anybody else drag you down. There's so many people that love and support you that I think you're always going to make the most out of everything you do, especially being a mother or father, being a parent, and regarding pregnancy too, is making the most out of everything. And I think ultimately that kind of mantra for you is going to bring about this immense happiness that is throughout your whole reading. So group 4, I truly hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it was helpful to you. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel out, and comment down below. Let's chat a little bit in the comments about your thoughts and your feelings about this reading. And also, don't want to forget to mention once again my Mystic Mindset program. If you are interested in mastering intuitive tarot, not just reading the cards, but using your intuition to read the energy surrounding you, maybe even to read others as well. But either way, if you are interested, I'm happy to chat with you more about that. You'll find the information linked in the description box below. Lastly, if you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. That's gonna do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.